good first step or not? Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that'll set him back 5. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Hey, report!
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Jackson. Into a double team, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over with 4-on-4, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Sanders. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
158.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Say Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said you lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sit up. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Come on.
To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. 45.
They'll run. It's Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the team, no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
318.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Right.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Complete. Jefferson the target. 25 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll look, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 84! Watch 84! He's going!
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 3rd poster. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run the motion. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The Packers 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run forward with Bo. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, I'm not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
45.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Finish it up! 13.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Steelers 14, Packers 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll go again with Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
We dominate today.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
158.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 11.
158.
45, 45, Mike, 45. What we got, what we got, what we got?
They'll run with Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the 5-time Pro Bowler at Sterling Sharp with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
88. 88. 88.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run again with Jackson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Watch the run, watch the run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some plays and keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Report. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Strip the ball.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receiver took advantage.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
45.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.